Okay, welcome back to Follow That App. Alright, so now we've got through all levels of Army of Darkness, but what about Endless? Now, lots of people get stuck with this because it seems impossible to keep it going, but there is a way to make Endless literally endless until it actually just crashes the app. So I'm going to show you what to do there. So, who are we going to go for? Well, you could keep using the peasants that you can use on level 50, but to be honest, you just get RSI from just pressing that so often, and actually they don't really survive when you start getting the waves of them on there. Ash, will you go get back down there? Right, okay. So we're going to use archers, we're going to use armoured guards, we're going to use the wise man, we're going to use ever reliable Arthur, the one-man battering ram, and horsemen. And all of those, been playing this for a little while, all of those are upgraded, which you've got to upgrade on this if you're going to make a success of Endless, because otherwise, once the Army of Darkness stop building up, that's it, you're out of there. Okay, so Ash is just building up a little bit of time here, using the pit. Get those catapult guys, I hate them. Now what we're looking to do here is get our smithy up to max and build up enough armour there so we can start getting out the big guns. Oi, you, out of it, catapult dude. There we go. Right, we're back in business. Okay, so we're nearly at max in terms of steel. Let's get Ash some help. Alright, who we're going to call? We're going to get Arthur into the game. We're going to get the wise man to look after him. Maybe an archer or two. Why not? Okay, we're just going to hold off on horsemen for a little bit until they all join up. And you see, I haven't used the Death Coaster yet. But now I'm using the book to summon some extra troops, and that's really, really useful because that means you get lots of different guys on your lineup, which is really helpful when they start building up. Okay, so got 5 of them. Right, come on, slice them in half. Okay, I'm going to use the Death Coaster just to clear the way. Now, the top tip, apart from upgrading your dudes, on this is don't get to the far right too soon, because when you do, you get some of the super baddies coming out. So here we're lucky we just got the lady. If you get Evil Ash, that's when it all starts to go horribly wrong. So you've got to build up enough troops. So look at that, we've already got 5, 6 horsemen, we've got some archers in there. Oh, we've got the lady again, and look how quickly she disappears. 1, 2, 3, 4, and she's out of there. Okay. Right, so all we're going to do now is we're going to build up those troops, getting ready for when Evil Ash comes out. He's the guy that really does the damage. So, a little spell, get some troops. Who have we got? Swordsman, perfect. So they're a little bit like the archers in that they'll do the damage from distance. So you don't have to worry about them getting splattered on the front line. And given it's Evil Ash, we need some Death Coaster action in there. So we'll get that coming through. There you go, my friend. You are out of there. Okay. Right, now as you can see, we're building up some proper levels of troops. So, got some armoured guards at the front. Wise man's looking good with some more armoured guards. And that's what we're going to need to deal with Evil Ash. Because he keeps coming back every 30 seconds or so. And you've got to have enough guys there on the front line to deal with him, because they start steadily building up their troops. And basically I've found if you can get to maybe 1 million on your score, then generally you're going to be okay to do Endless. So what I always do, save the Death Coaster when Evil Ash, oh dear, too soon. He's already gone. The boys have done their job, well done. He's out of there. So it was a bit of a wasted Death Coaster, but the key thing in these early rounds is you've got to keep Arthur in that front line, and you've got to be able to have enough troops there that you'll survive when he goes. So how's he looking? Oh, he's only got about 1/10 of his health left. But look at that, we've got, I don't know, 10 horsemen, 10, whole bunch of archers, and that's it. Those archers will just keep building and building and building until you've got actually hundreds of them later on as you start ramping it up. Okay, so now we dealt with Evil Ash a few times, and he's back. Right, let's give him some Death Coaster action. Now once you start building up, you see even Evil Ash's health will start going down really, really rapidly. Let's do a spell. Who we're going to get? Some more spearmen. Perfect. So we've probably got, well, we've got those guys from before. Oh man! Evil Ash taking out Arthur. Right, we need to get him back in the game. So now this is the key bit. We're around 1 million. Arthur's gone. He's on his way. He's very slow, unfortunately. And Evil Ash is out. This is when he starts really doing some damage. So we just got to survive long enough. As always with Ash, when he goes into the red zone, get out of there. Get out of there. Because that's when you end up going down. Right, we've dealt with Evil Ash. We've got a death coaster in the bank. Let's just launch that. There's Evil Ash on the... Oh, it's the woman. Brilliant. So we're going to be fine. Bought enough time. Oh, we just wasted death coaster again. What are you doing, man? Ah, okay. So now we're over 1 million. There he is. Arthur's back in the game. We haven't even seen Evil Ash for a couple of rounds. And we're building up. Look how many archers there are. Sorry, Evil Ash, but this is just not your day. Even though he seems to be on Groundhog Day, keeps... Ah! What have you done? Gosh, you took out a bunch of our horsemen there. Now, horsemen, okay, unfortunately, you've got to build them up to absolute max. Because to start with, they have virtually no health. They're pretty useless. But if you get to the absolute max level, there's nothing more powerful in the game. And like after there's only one of him, horsemen, you can have a whole stack of them. And literally build up to hundreds on Endless by the time you get through. So now we are ready. It's just a case of building up and building up. So let's use the spell. Get some more dudes. Who we're going to get? Okay, more guys in the front line. So now look at those armored guards at the front. Just got to wave. And now even Ash, Evil Ash, is struggling to deal with our numbers. And now you notice that Arthur's health's hardly going down. We can stay right at the front there, gathering all those coins. Ah! Got more horsemen. Okay, gathering all that steel. And now there's so many Deadites coming through that basically it's kind of free steel. It just builds up and builds up. So really, by the time that character's regenerated, you've probably got enough steel to launch them through. So it's just wave after wave. Ah! We've got some of our spearmen. The horsemen as well. Oh, looking a little bit vulnerable, but he's out of there. He's out of there. There we go. A bit of free health for everyone. Okay, now so we're just going to build back up. Actually, to be honest, we've got plenty of numbers in there. Lots of armored guards, lots of horsemen, ridiculous numbers of archers. Now, how is it those archers never shoot our guys in the back? I mean, there's like, what, 50 arrows going over every few seconds, but they just seem to get the Deadites. What's all that about? Anyway, thankfully that works for us. And now, unfortunately, you can't, with this setup, can't use probably our two favourite characters in the game. One, Sword Boy, who's completely vulnerable, always gets himself killed. So he just goes and stands at the front and gets taken out. So I've got a bit of a soft spot for him. But unfortunately, with this lineup, sorry, Sword Boy, it's not for you. And you can only have him when you use the peasants, and they just don't survive long enough for this. Evil Ash, he just arrives and he's gone. Arrives and he's gone. And also Sword Boy's evil twin. Anyway, let's speed this up now. Speed it up, because this could go on for a very long time. So we're just going to move through the millions and start to see how many troops we've got in there. It's ridiculous. This poor little game is struggling away with the weight of numbers. So I don't know how they manage to keep so many characters on the screen, but there they all are. So we're going to speed this up now until I've found that even on a really good device, latest version of the operating system, so here I'm just using iPhone 6s, relatively new, maybe not a 7, but pretty good processor. There's only so much that it can take of these characters, because now we've got so many troops. There's Arthur, he's not even getting damaged in there. We've got so many troops, no matter how many Deadites are in there. The Wiseman just keeps regenerating our health, and it will just go on and on and on. Okay, so let's slow it down. Let's show you what's going on here. So, look at that massive wall of armored guards. They're not even using the swords. There's so many of them. A massive line of horsemen. Arthur, look, he's at max health. They're not even doing anything. And look, Evil Ash, anti-pop, watch him. One hit. Whoop! One hit and he's gone. And look at all those archers. We are talking serious amounts. Oh, it's kind of army you could take over the world. Let's just keep going through that gate and keep going, huh? Okay, so it doesn't even matter if you use a Death Coaster now. It's all just a bit on it. So, unfortunately, boom! And it crashed. So I just relaunched to show you, look at that, 193,000 coins. Job done. Loving you.